Well, I know the whole of Britain is looking forward to the big fight on the 23rd of April, St George's Day. Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Big question is, the big question is, can Dillian beat Tyson Fury, who's undefeated, who I believe has though physically very strong, he's also one of the most mentally strong boxers I've ever come across. And in today's crop of heavyweights, is probably the best heavyweight out there. And Dillian Whyte has a very uphill struggle. I think if Dillian goes in the ring with the style that he's always fought with, he will get beat. I read about Eddie Hearns, and I've listened to Eddie Hearns saying that Dillian's a puncher, Fury's not a puncher. Well, Fury's knocked a few fighters out in his time, so I don't know if I agree with that. And power is not always the answer. So we are going to follow the build-up to this fight, and I'm actually going to do regular updates on what I think. I haven't done a lot on boxing lately, but I'm going to follow this fight because it's great interest. Because the last big heavyweight fight was in Cardiff. Lennox Lewis and Frank Bruno. The real Battle of Britain. Promoted by yours truly. Yes? Last of the old school promoters. Well, no, Mr. Warren's still about, who's promoting this fight. It's interesting, but I have to say, there was politics in boxing when I was involved in it, but the politics now and the nastiness between promoters is the worst I've ever seen it. But this fight has caught public's imagination. But I know Harold Knight is in the Dillian camp as one of the trainers, and that is a great assistance to him because Harold will study Tyson Fury, and hopefully he'd work out a plan that he can get Dillian to take into the ring and to execute, because that's the only way Dillian will beat Tyson Fury, totally changing his style. If he uses his old style of just coming forward, trying to snatch the body from him, I'm afraid he'll get beat. So that's the update I'm doing today. Let's keep counting the days down to the 23rd of April.